Oh, looks like I'm already recording. Alright, we made it to Buenos Aires. We're at the church right now. So we walked, I don't know, down Florida Street, where all the bargains are. So it took us 2 days to get here. We got bumped on our flights in Miami. So we ended up buying tickets on the TAM Airlines to get down here. Rather stressful time flying, but it worked out. So, such is life. So I think we're pretty close to the Capitol building. Oh, there's another church down there. But we got to sleep last night. I think we got in about 3 o'clock probably 2 o'clock last night. But we made it. Everybody wants to exchange money on Florida Street. Kind of interesting. You would think there'd be a couple, but they're like standing right next to each other all the way down for about a mile. All you hear is cameo, cameo, cameo. Alright everybody, we'll talk to you later. So we found a protest. They have a band playing. Diane thinks it's for the native Indian people. So, don't know. So we got our money exchanged. And that was pretty easy. We went to the blue rate. They're just all yelling. So we got 365 or 365 to 1 versus the commercial rate, which would be 200 to 1. So, for some reason. So we found a protest. They have a band playing. Diane thinks it's for the native Indian people. So, don't know. So we got our money exchanged. And that was pretty easy. We went to the blue rate. They're just all yelling. So we got 365 or 365 to 1 versus the commercial rate, which would be 200 to 1. So, for some reason, they've all stopped. What? Where is it? So, we're still figuring the peso thing out. Well, good morning, everybody. Today is day 2 in Venezuela. What's the date? March 9th? Yeah, because we get on the boat tomorrow.
What's the 9th?
So today is the 9th. This is a cool tree. So, last night, yesterday afternoon, I guess we went to lunch and had a steak. It was really good. Yeah. And we went back to the same restaurant for dinner. You know, it was mediocre. But I did calculate the cost. The official currency exchange versus the blue exchange. The difference would have been, what was lunch? $19 for lunch. And then dinner, well, at the blue rate. But if we would have done the official rate, it would have been $35. So getting the blue rate makes a big difference money-wise. At dinner, we decided to sit outside, and it was nice. I mean, we had 4 people come up asking for money. We had a lady down the street just saying cambia, 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 which is money exchange. So obviously they're making a lot of money doing this money exchange, and that was one of my questions is, if I exchanged for the blue rate, went back and exchanged for the official rate, could I make money? Which I don't know the answer to that question. So our boat is actually here today in the port. So it looks like a bike tour right there. We're just kind of, and we can get there park by park. So we're gonna walk through the park today and go see the boat. So one of the other interesting facts is in the afternoon there were people begging for money, but when we came in at midnight or 1 o'clock, there was nobody sleeping on the streets. Maybe they all come to this park, I don't know. And then during the day there wasn't anybody begging for money, but come, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock, it was 6 o'clock when we were out there, people everywhere begging for money with their kids. Not everywhere, I mean just more than what you would expect to see. So interesting. I know there isn't a whole lot to see here, but this is just a nice park. Nice enjoyable shade. So we actually took a siesta yesterday because it was warm, and then we went back out around 5 o'clock to go get dinner, and we're out till about 8. Got to see some street tango dancers. I think Diane took some pictures, but I didn't video. So it's a little difficult here, more difficult here than it is in Europe, because there's not as many people that speak English, and of course we speak no Spanish. So a little different feel, but it is fairly inexpensive, I think. Based on the blue dollar rate. Trying to speed up and walk over here. I don't think this camera has any type of stabilization. This is the Samsung camera. I may have to go back to the iPhone. I don't know yet. Having pretty trees. So interesting place. All right, everybody. That's probably long enough. Oh, 4 minutes. That's a long one for me. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Well, hello, everybody. I thought I would do a little video of our boarding process. So it took us about an hour and a half to get inside the building. And I think we're at the 2.5 hour mark at this point to get on the ship. This is the most ridiculous setup that I've seen, but at least we're inside, because I'm sure there's still people outside standing in the sun. So yeah, what a disaster. Something to consider for the next time, I guess. Well, I thought I'd do a video. Yesterday was getting on the ship. A lot smaller ship than what we're used to, but that'll be interesting. The spear bridge down there is called the Women's Bridge. Right there. Oh, this camera just goes everywhere. So, yeah, 3.5 hours to get on the boat yesterday. A lot of people had to stand out in the heat for a couple of hours. Not the best experience. Made me kind of grumpy. So today we got off the ship about 8 in the morning, and we went over to the bus terminal, and then we found a side street with a bunch of little markets, and they're actually very, I don't know, I guess it's the port area market. Mostly everything that, I don't know, it's just hard to explain that the amount of garbage and stuff for sale, and that area that I would not pull out my camera in or my phone in. And then it was a long 1/4 mile walk because there was no way to get out of that area. Well, we're getting ready to leave shortly. Here's a little tour of our cabin. So I walked out the door, and that's why I thought we're getting ready to leave. So I thought I'd take a video of where we're at. We're on deck 8. 822 is our room. This is what the port looks like. Get my fingers out of the way. So yeah, walking through the slum market today was quite interesting. It reminds us of how spoiled we are sometimes. So, anyways, we watched a movie this afternoon. It's still 100 degrees here today. I don't know if that's smog or fog or what, but it's kind of hazy out there. So, looks like they got a dredger going. So, that's about the exciting news. Alright, we'll see you guys later.